Thanks for waiting, Kazuto.
It's fine. I just got here. My name is Kazuto Nanabe, and I'm a plain, run-of-the-mill high school junior. I have a reputation for watching anime, playing lots of games, and reading lots of sci-fi novels, so people eventually decided to give me the uncreative nickname of The Geek. It doesn't really bother me either way, though. It's true after all. Be that as it may, for some reason, every Wednesday, Manami Sakashima, the most beautiful girl in school, deigns to show her presence to me, and the two of us have lunch together. And the reason? Well, there's only one possible explanation.
So, can I tell you already? I've been holding it in all morning in class.
Of course. That's why we're meeting up, isn't it?
Then, I'm not gonna hold back. Wasn't episode 12 just the coolest thing? And the fight scene, oh my god, it was so detailed. It was everything I hoped for from the original and more. That was so cool too, but the anime version just surpassed it in every way, right? Oh, but I still like the original more, you know? Maybe I was exaggerating a bit.
But it was so awesome, right? Don't you think so too?
This is why the two of us meet up for lunch every week. She's just as much of a geek as I am. Unlike me, Manami hides her status as a nerd from the rest of our school, so she can't talk about any of that stuff in the classroom. But on Wednesdays, the two of us head up to the roof, where there's almost nobody around, and discuss our thoughts on the latest anime from the night before. Yeah, I thought it was really good too. There was that fight scene that wasn't in the original, but they really went out of their way to make it fit with the lore. They did a great job.
Right? And the voice actor's expression was absolutely perfect for the scene too, wasn't it?
The two of us would always continue our geek talk until the very last possible second we could.
Oh, how'd the time go by so fast? I feel like I always monopolize a conversation too. Sorry about that.
No, it's fine. I enjoy talking with you.
Oh, phew, that's a relief. Well, yeah, I wanted to ask you. You play a lot of video games too, right?
Yeah, mostly FPS and fighting games though.
Do you play Street Brawler?
Yeah, that's probably the one I play the most.
Really? I just started playing too, but my little brother still beats me every time.
Yeah, I get it. Fighting games can be tough until you get the knack for them, right?
I knew it. So can you teach me some tricks so I can be good like you?
Sure. If you're okay with learning from someone like me. How about you let me know your Discord ID, and I can share my screen the next time I practice.
But I guess that could work too. But I was thinking maybe I could come over to your house sometime and watch you play in person. Would that be okay?
My house? Are you sure? Yeah, I guess it's fine. I have another controller for my sister whenever she wants to play, and I'm free pretty much every day after school.
Great! Then how about I come over to your house today?
Sure, that sounds great.
Thank you! I can't wait! Oh geez, if we don't get back now, our class will really start without us.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Wait a second. I kinda just went along with the flow there. But now that I really think about it, this is basically a home date, isn't it? Nah, I'm sure she just invited me to hang out without giving it that much thought. After that, the two of us went back for our afternoon classes. But I was so busy thinking about meeting Manami that I couldn't focus on the lecture at all. Somehow, while I was lost in thought, the time flew by, and soon, it was time for the two of us to meet again.
Now that I think about it, I've never actually been to your place before, have I?
I don't think so. Actually, I don't think we've ever even hung out after school like this.
You're right! We eat lunch together every week, and we still haven't even met up outside of school. Isn't that funny?
Yeah, how strange. She has no idea how much I've tried to invite her out to do something exactly like this, but couldn't get up the courage to say it. I've been terrified she'd refuse, and we wouldn't be able to go back to the way things were. And I still haven't done it this time either. She was the one who invited herself over.
Have any other girls in our class ever come over to your house?
What do you think? Have you ever seen me talking to another girl at school besides you?
You don't say. I don't think I've ever been to any other guy's house since elementary school myself.
Huh? Really?
Why is that so surprising to you?
I don't know, it's just... I feel like, compared to me, you have so many more friends. Aren't you popular?
I guess a lot of guys have invited me to places and asked me out and stuff, but I've refused every one of their advances.
How come?
Not really interested in talking to boring people like that. Besides, I don't want to give anyone the wrong idea.
I guess that makes sense. That must be where popular people draw the line. Wait, is it okay for the two of us to go back to my place and hang out then? Oh, I get it. She just sees me as someone who shares the same interests. Maybe she doesn't think about me in a romantic sense at all. The two of us continued our geek talk as we walked back to my place.
Wow, your room is so neat and clean. It's so beautiful.
Thanks, but that's only because I just cleaned it yesterday.
Lucky me then. Oh, is this you and your sister in the picture? You both look so tiny and cute. What age were you here?
I was 6, and Eri was 5. Hey, that's embarrassing though! Don't look at all my stuff!
Aw, but you were so cute. But if you have this thing lying around, you two must be close, right?
Well, I don't know if I'd say that. She probably just thinks of me like I'm her live-in handyman or something. She only comes up to me to help her study before a big test and stuff. It's so annoying. But I know the second I take that picture down, I'll never hear the end of it. It's easier to just leave it up.
That just sounds like you two are closer than you're willing to admit. You sound like such a good older brother. All right, I'm done snooping through your stuff. Let's take this to the battlefield.
With that, I booted up my console, and we started playing for about 30 minutes. You're really good at this. Your brother's still beating you with moves like this?
Yeah, well, he's a pretty big gamer too. But I want to unleash my big sister skills and crush his character to bones and dust.
Wow, you really hate to lose, huh?
Of course, it's frustrating to lose to someone else at something you like, don't you agree?
Yeah, I think I know exactly what you mean. How about we practice a few more of these bread and butter combos then? Monami and I continued to hang out and practice in silence. An hour later...
Yes! Did you see me hit that confirm? If I keep practicing, I'll run circles around my brother in no time.
Yeah, keep working on this, and you'll probably beat half your opponents online too.
Thank you so much! Hey, we've been doing nothing but stare at the screen and play games for a while. Want to take a break?
Sure. Crap, I got too fired up and really wanted to teach her. So much for a romantic home date. Although, she looks like she's been enjoying herself at least. No, if we keep going like this, things between us will never change. I need to strike while the iron's hot and ask her to a movie or an amusement park or something. You know, a real date spot. Okay, let's be cool about this. I can start with some small talk, and then work up to inviting her out somewhere. By the way, Monami...
Kazuto, there's an extra pair of loafers at the door. Is someone else here?
Eri? Don't just go into people's rooms without asking!
Aha! I knew it! You do have a girl over.
I was literally about to gather up my courage and ask her out. Couldn't she have waited just like 2 more minutes? This is Eri Nanabe. She's my sister, although we're not related by blood. But even though she's my stepsister, Our parents married each other when I was only 5, so we've been living together for as long as I can remember, and she has no hesitation about doing stuff like this.
And isn't that Manami Sakashima? Oh, you know my name? You must be Kazuto's sister, right? Unfortunately, yes. I'm Eri Nanabe, and I don't think there's anyone at our school who doesn't know who you are. I'm a sophomore, but I think even a lot of my classmates have tried asking you out.
It's true. I guess her popularity can't be contained to just our grade.
So why is someone like you wasting your time hanging out with my brother? I'm not wasting my time. We're friends. Well, if you're only friends... Phew, for a second I thought that she was gonna say they were dating. Did you think we were dating or something? No, of course not. Besides, I know that there's no way you two would be a good match for each other anyway.
I've never been so insulted by something so absolutely true.
Well, I don't agree on that.
You don't?
Not at all. I think there's a lot of things that would make you a great boyfriend. Name one. I like how he doesn't feel like he has to hide himself, for one thing. Yeah, but have you seen what he's actually like? That doesn't sound like such a positive thing to me.
Her words hurt, but they're not wrong.
Don't be like that. I think people who aren't afraid to be who they are no matter what is hot.
Thanks.
Kazuto, can't you see what she's doing? If you think she's being honest right now, I've got a bridge I could sell you. Everyone's just looking at an easy mark like you so they can blackmail you later.
I don't think people are really doing that. And either way, Manami definitely wouldn't.
I know you're worried about your brother, but I'm really not trying to trick him or anything. In fact, the two of us have been eating lunch together for a while now. We're just good friends, that's all. Excuse me for finding all this hard to believe. And I'm sure I know him way better than any other girl does anyway. Oh yeah? Well, I bet I know him way better than you do.
Why are you competing with her over that? Anyway, if you didn't need anything, can you go back to your room or something?
Nobody asked you. This is between me and Manami. So shut up and stay out of this.
Yes, ma'am.
You're right. As a sister, you probably do know more about him than me. But I don't need to compete with you, do I? As long as I know Kazuto better than everyone else, it's fine, right?
Huh? Why are you so interested in knowing so much about me?
I'll tell you another time, okay? Don't tell me that she actually likes him. If she does, I need to do something about it fast. Maybe you should be worried about not knowing more about Kazuto than his sister.
You both lost me now. What are you even talking about?
It's something I'd prefer you didn't know, so I'm not telling.
What's that supposed to mean?
Honestly, I'm a bit confused too. Fine, let me put in terms so you'll understand then. I'm Kazuto's stepsister. What? Is that true?
Yeah, my dad married her mom when I was 5. I mean, it's not like I was trying to hide it or anything. But that's not something you just bring up out of nowhere. Don't you think you're making things awkward for Manami? It's not even related to this conversation.
Oh, I think Manami figured out what I was trying to say just fine. Okay, fine. So maybe you know more about him as a stepsister, but there are probably things I know about him as a friend that you probably don't. Oh, like what? It's not just his good points either. I can point out every single one of his flaws too. Like, did you know while he seems like he's so organized on the outside, he can be surprisingly forgetful sometimes too? There was one time that he had a tissue in his pocket, and then when he took his laundry out of the wash, everything was covered in white specks.
Hey, don't tell her about that!
And he's so cutely oblivious to the world around him that I've seen him absent-mindedly bump his shoulders into the fridge multiple occasions.
Hey! Can you cool it with the embarrassing stories in front of Manami?
Also, he's never been as handsy as this with other girls, you know.
I'm not being handsy, you weirdo! Now can you stop making me look uncool for 2 seconds?
But it's the truth, isn't it?
Manami looks so angry now. I don't think I can even ask her to look at me the same way again, let alone ask her on a date. Okay, maybe we should call it a day here. We got that gaming practice session in like you wanted anyway.
Good idea. Oh, darn. Did you want to talk to my brother more? Too bad.
The next day, I can't believe Eri said all that stuff to Manami yesterday. I have to apologize. I know it's not our usual geek talk time, but maybe just this once, I can go up to her in the classroom. Do you have a second?
What do you want?
Sorry if things got kind of weird yesterday.
Don't worry about it.
She's obviously in a bad mood. I don't want to bother her. I should probably just leave her alone. No, if we keep this up, then things are just gonna stay awkward between us forever. I have to man up and say something. But I don't want to embarrass her in front of the entire class either. There's something I want to talk to you about. Can we meet in our usual lunch spot?
Yeah, okay.
At lunch.
So, what do you want to talk about?
Yesterday didn't exactly go the way I was hoping. I was kind of wondering if we could get a do-over on our date. Maybe next time we could go to a movie or an amusement park or something? Somewhere without Eri.
Wait, does that mean you considered what we did yesterday a home date too?
Oh, sorry, yeah. I don't know why I called it a date.
No, I'm happy we're on the same page.
Oh, well that's good then.
So anyway, about the second date, I think I'd prefer to go to amusement park over a movie, you know?
Wait, so is that a yes then?
Of course, I don't see why I'd ever refuse. What time is best for you?
Oh, thank God. I thought she hated me now, but it almost seems like it's the opposite, right? Nah, couldn't be. The two of us continued talking as we fleshed out our plans. And after a few agonizing, heart-pounding days of waiting, it was soon Saturday. I'm 20 minutes early, but it's better than being late, I guess. I was looking forward to this so much that I couldn't stop myself from leaving too quickly.
Thanks for waiting. You weren't here for too long, were you?
No, I'm fine. I just decided to get here a bit early, that's all. But you showed up almost right afterward.
Yeah, I really didn't want to be late. Anyway, what do you think of my outfit? I was debating wearing a skirt, but then I thought maybe it would have been harder to ride the roller coasters.
I really like it. You look really cute. I've never seen her outside her school uniform before. She really is beautiful in anything.
Thanks. Well, enough standing around. Let's go.
The two of us got on the train and headed towards the amusement park. You're fine with roller coasters and stuff, right?
Yeah, I could do anything. I love thrill rides. The only thing here that I'm not a big fan of is the haunted house.
Okay. Well, the line for that roller coaster actually looks pretty short, so let's start with that one. After that, we conquered each of the roller coasters there one by one. I think that was the last big one in the park.
Yeah, they were all so fun. But I'm starting to get a bit tired. Maybe we should do something more relaxing next time.
Okay. We already rode the merry-go-round, though. What else is there? Oh, how about the Ferris wheel?
Yeah, let's do that right now.
The two of us walked over. I didn't really think about it too hard when I suggested we come here. But this is my big chance, isn't it? I think Manami's been in a good mood all day, too. You really like amusement parks, huh?
Yeah, I love them. And it was even better being at one alone with you today.
What was that last part?
Don't act so surprised. Last time we got so rudely interrupted, right? And I don't know as much about you as Eri does either.
Well, it's like you said. It's only natural she knows that stuff. She is my sister.
Yeah, but I still don't like it. And if she's not related to you by blood, then that means there's a possibility you two could end up going out someday, right? Say what you want, but you're even close enough to her that you're willing to keep a picture of the two of you together on a shelf.
Ew, gross! I'm telling you, we're just close because we're family. I don't have any weird feelings for my sister, okay?
Huh? You really mean that?
Of course. The only one I love is you, Manami.
What?
If I didn't, there's no way I would have invited you out on another date after Eri revealed all those embarrassing things about me. I'd have just given up right then and there. But the two of us had gotten so close after all this time, and being able to talk with you so freely has been a dream come true for me. I've loved you for so long, though. I wasn't about to let something like that stop me. Maybe I do have all these downsides, but if you could see past that and give me a chance, I'm sure I could make you happy.
Oh my god, I love you too, Kazuto. I told you before too, right? I really admire how you're not afraid to be yourself no matter what anyone says.
Thank you.
And I don't think the things Eri blabbed about were so bad either, you know? Everyone's a little bit of a slob at home sometimes. I'm certainly no exception.
Then you mean you don't hate me now?
Of course not. I was just in a bad mood because I was frustrated that Eri was able to one-up me. I felt like I was losing to her at something I liked, you know? Who doesn't want to know more about the person they like and love?
Yeah, I feel the same way.
We have so much in common, Kazu.
Let's keep getting to know each other more and more, okay?
Yeah, though if possible, I'd prefer to avoid asking Eri about it, so you'll just have to tell me all your embarrassing stories yourself next time.
Hey, I can't do that! Maybe we still don't know everything about each other yet, but I'm sure as we continue to date each other, we'll learn everything there is to know as time goes on. A week later, the two of us broke the news to Eri. So Mana and I decided to start going out.
No way! And what's this Mana stuff about? Manami, don't tell me you're into this too! Of course I am. I started calling him Kazu the moment we started going out. Nah, how'd you even start dating anyway? When we were at the amusement park, Kazu asked me out himself. God, I wish that were me! But Kazuto, you should really quit while you're ahead. There's still time, forget about her and move on. There's still plenty of other embarrassing things I haven't mentioned yet. That's okay, I love him no matter what.
Aw, Mana. I love everything about you too.
It's no use. You're too in love with each other to even listen anymore. Thank you for watching. How was today's video? Please check out our other videos as well.